You said love was a promise, not just something people say. So I kept choosing us every single day. When the mornings weren't so easy, when the nights refused to end, I still looked at you like I'd choose you all again. I thought that's how forever worked, not perfect, just faithful. I never counted who loved more, I only knew. I never stopped, I never stopped choosing you. Even when you stopped choosing me, I held on to every broken piece of what we used to be. You were already letting go while I was learning how to stay. How can two hearts stand so close and still drift worlds away? I never stopped choosing you, even on the day you left. I memorized your quiet habits, the songs you'd softly sing, the way you'd laugh before you'd cry, the little ordinary things. You became the rhythm inside every breath I knew. I built my future carefully around the shape of you, but somewhere in the silence you changed without a sound, and I was the last person to finally figure it out. You didn't break one promise, you slowly forgot them all, and I mistook your distance for a season we would survive. I never stopped choosing you, even after hope broke thin. Every goodbye you whispered still sounded like beginning. I kept saving your place, I kept believing we'd heal. Funny how the truest heart can love what isn't real. I never stopped choosing you. You just stopped choosing us. Tell me, when did my hands stop feeling like home? When did forever become too heavy to carry? Was it one moment or 1,000 little moments that I never noticed? Because I was too busy loving you. I never stopped choosing you, even after all the tears, even when your memory became the loudest sound I hear. If loving you was my mistake, it's one I make again, because I'd rather know a heart completely broken than never know a love that deep. So if another lifetime finds us in another place, don't ask me who I'll choose. You already know, it has always been you. And maybe that's the saddest part, not that you left, but that if you came back today, my heart would still choose you. Never saw the little things, the prayers hidden in my smile. Every "I'm okay" I whispered was breaking me all the while. I learned your favorite silence, your footsteps in the hall. I loved every imperfect piece. You never had to change at all. While you were chasing better days, I was building us a home. I thought forever had your face. I never dreamed I'd face it alone. You never had to ask for all of me. I gave it before you spoke. Love doesn't always die from leaving. Sometimes it dies from hope. I loved you more than you ever knew, more than the sky loves morning blue, more than the ocean needs the tide, more than these tears I've learned to hide. If love alone could make you stay, you'd still be here with me today. Instead you walked where I couldn't go, leaving a heart that loved you so. I loved you more than you ever knew. That's why losing you broke me too. I still remember every promise, like songs I cannot stop replaying. You stopped believing in forever, while I never stopped praying. Your photograph still catches sunlight, like nothing ever changed. But every smile inside that frame now feels 1,000 miles away. People tell me I'll find someone better with time, but they don't know I already found forever. It just forgot it was mine. The hardest part wasn't watching you leave, it was watching you stop looking back. You closed the door without knowing. You took my whole world in your hands. I loved you more than you ever knew, enough to lose myself for you. I held your dreams before my own, and somehow still ended up alone. You found another path to walk, while I still hear your voice when no one talks. How can a heart survive the truth that it was never loved the way it loved you? I loved you more than you ever knew, and that's the wound I carry through. If I could ask God just one question, it wouldn't be why did you leave? I'd ask why give two hearts one beautiful love, if only one would truly believe. Because I would have chosen you in every lifetime, every city, every version of this world. Even if I knew this was how it ended, I'd still fall in love with you. I loved you more than you ever knew, more than words could ever prove, more than every sunrise waiting, more than every night of aching. You became the prayer I'll never stop saying, the memory I never stop saving. Maybe someday you'll remember the hands that held you when you were falling. Maybe then you'll understand I wasn't just loving you, I was making you my whole future. And when you left, you didn't just break my heart, you broke every tomorrow that ever had your name. So if you ever wonder who loved you the most, it was the one you never realized was already giving you everything. I heard you smiling these days, like the storm was never there, like our love was just a season that disappeared into thin air. You found another sunrise, another hand to hold, while I'm still standing where our last goodbye left my soul out in the cold. The city learned your new footsteps, mine never left this street. Every place we used to know still whispers you to me. How did your heart learn to let go, while mine still remembers everything? You moved on, I stayed behind. You found tomorrow, I'm still somewhere in our last night. You learned to live without my name, I'm still trying to survive the pain. You found a future I was never in. You closed the door while I was waiting to let you back in. You moved on, I stayed behind. Your favorite coffee shop still keeps our corner free. Sometimes I sit there all alone, pretending you're across from me. The waitress doesn't ask anymore if someone's on the way. She quietly fills the second cup, then takes it back again. I never thought an ordinary chair could teach me what loneliness looks like. People say time heals everything, but time only taught me how to miss you more quietly. You moved on, I stayed behind. You let our memories fade with time. I still hear your laughter in empty halls. I still reach for your hand when the silence calls. Maybe that's the difference between your heart and mine. You moved on, I stayed behind. Was I the only one who imagined growing old together? The only one who believed love wasn't supposed to be temporary? Tell me, did you ever miss me enough to almost call, then choose silence instead? Because I still write messages I never send. You moved on, I stayed behind. You found someone to hold your dreams. I'm still holding the pieces of mine. I would've stayed through every winter, every mistake, every scar, because loving you was never the difficult part. Living without you is. So if you ever wonder why I never disappeared, it's because some people leave with their feet, others stay forever with their heart. day someone will ask where my greatest love went. I'll smile, look toward the sky, and quietly say they moved on. But a part of me never did. You smiled across the kitchen table, like every morning felt the same. You reached for my hand so naturally, I never questioned yesterday. You kissed my forehead at the doorway, said I'll see you after work. I watched you disappear down the street, never knowing those would be the last ordinary words we'd ever say. If I had known the clock was stealing time, I'd have held your hand until it forgot to move. I didn't know I was saying goodbye. I thought it was another see you tonight. If I'd known forever was only one more kiss away, I'd have stayed a little longer that day. Now every morning starts the same, with the memory I can't rewrite. I didn't know I was saying goodbye. Your coffee mug still waits beside mine. Its faded stain refuses to leave. The jacket hanging by the staircase still believes you'll come for it. People ask why nothing changes, why I leave your side untouched. How do I explain that moving things around feels like moving you away? So I let the silence keep pretending. The hardest part of losing someone isn't the tears you cry, it's discovering how many beautiful moments become impossible to visit without breaking inside. I didn't know I was saying goodbye. I left what forever slipped away. Who knew an ordinary Tuesday would become the day I'd replay for the rest of my life? Every little word now sounds like a prayer. Every little smile still finds me there. I didn't know I was saying goodbye. If I could borrow just 5 more minutes, I'd stop rushing, I'd memorize your eyes, the way you tucked your hair behind your ear, the tiny scar upon your hand, the sound of your breathing before you fell asleep. I tell you what I thought, there would always be time to say that loving you was never the best part of my life. It was my life. I didn't know I was your shadow, every dream still calls your name. I didn't know I was saying goodbye, but my heart has been saying hello to your memory every single day. So if love ever gives me one impossible miracle, let it be one more ordinary morning with you. You fell out of love, I never did. You stopped reaching for my hand like it happened overnight. But love doesn't disappear that fast, it fades a little at a time. You still kiss me every morning, still whispered, take care. But somewhere behind your smile, I was no longer there. I kept believing in forever, while forever slipped away. You had already left my heart before you walked away. I mistook your silence for something we could mend. I never knew I was loving someone who was already at the end. You fell out of love, I never did. You closed the chapter, I still live in it. You found a sunrise beyond my sky. I'm still searching for the reason why. You learned how to forget, I never learned that part. You walked away with lighter hands, I stayed with a heavier heart. You fell out of love, I never did. I still remember rainy Sundays wrapped inside your old blue coat. You laugh until we couldn't breathe. Now I laugh just to cope. Every little place we love feels frozen where we stood. How can memories stay so warm when goodbye feels so cold? People say that time is kind, that scars eventually fade, but time only taught me how to miss you in 1,000 different ways. Maybe healing isn't forgetting, maybe it's learning how to carry what never stopped hurting. You fell out of love, I never did. You stopped believing, I still live with it. You traded forever for someone new. fought for every single heartbeat. You only had to ask. You fell out of love, I never did. I'd still choose your name over anyone else's. I'd still wait one more lifetime if there were even the smallest chance, because some hearts stop loving, mine never knew how. So if you ever wonder who loved harder, look at the one still singing to a memory that will never sing back. You found peace, I found your absence, and somehow I still call it love. You said, maybe we just need some time, so I believed we'd find our way. I held on to every broken piece while yours kept slipping away. I counted every sleepless night, like somehow love could count them too. I was learning how to save our hearts while you were learning how to lose. You smiled just enough to keep my hope alive. I never knew you'd already said goodbye inside your mind. I thought we were fighting the distance. I didn't know I was fighting alone. I was still fighting for us while you were letting go. I was watering flowers in a garden covered with snow. I kept believing love could heal. You stopped believing it was real. How did I become the only one still trying to hold where you had already dropped? I was still fighting for us. You were already gone. I still remember every promise written underneath the stars. You said forever wasn't far. Now forever feels so far. Your side of the bed stays untouched, like it refuses someone new. Even the silence knows it was always meant for you. Sometimes I catch myself looking at the door, not because I think you'll return, but because my heart hasn't accepted that you won't. Hope can be a beautiful thing until it's the only thing keeping you broken. I was still fighting for us long after you stopped trying. I kept calling it love while my soul was slowly dying. You walked away so quietly, like none of it was true. Tell me, was forever only forever to me? If I had known you'd already chosen a life without me, I would have stopped begging the stars to save us. I would have spent those long rescued, I was still fighting for us. Even after the last goodbye, even after I watched the forever in your eyes disappear, hide a stain through every storm, every fear, every scar. Because love was never the reason I left. You were. So if one day you remember the heart that never gave up, remember this: it wasn't weak for loving you. It was brave enough to keep believing when yours had already stopped. Tonight I'll stop asking why you didn't stay, but I'll never ask why I loved you, because that part of me was always true. I still unlock the front door slowly, like you'll be standing in the hall. I still hear your laughter drifting from pictures hanging on the wall. The kettle sings the same old melody, morning sunlight fills the room. Funny how the world's still turning when mine stopped turning with you. Your favorite chair still faces mine, like it's waiting for your voice. Some memories aren't things we keep, they're things that make the choice. I thought forever meant no matter what we'd face. I never knew forever could wear somebody else's face. You left me with forever, but forever wasn't us. You left me with the silence and all the things we couldn't touch. Now every promise echoes like a prayer without an answer. Every dream still wears your name, even after the disaster. You left me with forever and walked away with time. I found your handwriting this morning, folded inside an old birthday card. You signed it, always yours. Now those words are breaking my heart. The flowers bloomed without you, spring arrived right on cue. Isn't it strange the world keeps healing while I'm still healing from you? I smile when people ask me if I finally moved along. I simply say I'm getting there, then quietly prove them wrong. Losing you wasn't the hardest part, believing you were happy too, while I was learning how to live without the life I planned with you. You left me with forever, a forever I can't hold, a house that's full of memories, but somehow always cold. Every window still remembers the evenings we'd watch the rain. The sky still paints your shadow across my heart again. You left me with forever but never stayed to see it. If love could rewrite history, I'd erase every goodbye. Not because I regret loving you, but because I regret never telling you how much of my soul was quietly becoming yours. I choose the ordinary mornings, the grocery lists, the burnt toast, the long drives with nowhere to go, because forever was never made of grand moments. It was made of little words you left me with forever. Now forever has your eyes. Every sunrise feels unfinished. Every sunset says goodbye. I would've loved your silver hair, the lines time left behind. I'd have chosen you 1,000 times until the end of mine. But forever changed its meaning the moment you let go. Now I carry all the love you'll never get to know. You left me with forever, and somehow forever still belongs to you. One day this heart may learn how to be without your name, but until that morning comes, every tomorrow will still begin with yesterday. With yesterday. Home was never made of walls or pictures hanging straight. It lived inside your heartbeat, and every time you'd say my name, the world could fall around us, and I'd still feel alright, as long as I could find your hand at the end of every night. I never needed perfect, just the promise you'd remain. I built forever in my soul while you were planning your escape. You slowly stopped reaching for me long before you said goodbye. Love doesn't end in one moment, it disappears one silence at a time. You were my home until you left. Now every room echoes your breath, every corner calls your name, and nothing here has been the same. I still leave a light on, though I know you're never coming through, 'cause every place I've ever loved still begins with you. You were my home until you left. Now I'm homeless in my heart. I still remember Sunday mornings, coffee warm in both our hands. You smiled like forever was something we could always have. Now the cups are cold beside me, one untouched, one filled with tears. Funny how a single goodbye can echo through the years. People say you'll feel better, maybe someday that is true, but I never found another. If I could walk through every memory, I'd stop inside your last embrace. I'd hold you just a little longer, trying to memorize your face. Because I didn't know that ordinary moments would become the greatest treasures of my life. I would've listened longer, held tighter, loved louder. If I'd known that forever had only one more night. You were my home until you left. Now I carry all that's left. Your laughter lives inside the walls. Your shadow lingers through these halls. Every sunrise asks your name. Every sunset feels the same. The future we were meant to see ended with your leaving me. If loving you was my greatest blessing, then losing you became my deepest scar. Some people leave your life, but never leave your heart. You were my home until you left. And somehow you're still the place I'm trying to find. Maybe one day this house will finally feel like home again. But tonight it still sounds like you. You looked at me like I was home, like every road had led to this. You said we never lose our way between 1,000 little kisses. We made plans in grocery aisles, laughed about our growing old. Dreams were never made of diamonds, they were made of hands to hold. I never questioned forever. Not when you looked at me that way. I thought love like ours could never fade. I was already writing the ending of our story. You were quietly closing the book. I thought I'd be your last love, the one you'd never leave, the heart you'd always run back to, the arms where you'd still breathe. I thought we'd watch the years go by, grow beneath the same blue sky. But somewhere in the middle you stopped seeing forever in my eyes. I thought I'd be your last love. Instead, I became your goodbye. Now every room still knows your voice, even when the house is still. The silence learned your favorite songs and somehow sings them better still. I found the list we used to write, places we would someday see. Now every destination feels too far from me. The future hangs inside the closet like clothes we'll never wear. Funny how an empty hanger can make absence fill the air. You didn't take the furniture, you didn't take the walls, you only took the person I was. When you loved me, I thought I'd be your last love, the final chapter in your heart. Instead I watched start forever, quietly fall apart. Now every photograph feels heavier than stone. wasn't even your last goodbye. If I had known love could leave without a warning, I'd have memorized the way you laughed when you couldn't stop smiling. I'd have stayed awake just to hear one more story. I'd have loved you even louder, if louder could have changed your mind. I thought I'd be your last love, the name you'd whisper when your hair turned gray, the hand you'd reach for without thinking, the face you'd still search for at the end of every day. I would've loved you through every season, through every scar, through every version of who we'd become. But forever only lived inside one heart, mine. So if someday you remember me, don't remember the girl who cried. Remember the girl who loved you enough to believe she'd be your last love. Some people forget a love, some people outgrow a love, and some people spend a lifetime missing the one they thought would be forever. I already knew the color we paint the bedroom walls. I knew the little coffee shop where we grow old through every fall. I saved the smallest moments like treasures no one sees. Every laugh, every midnight drive became forever to me. You were never just my present, you were every year ahead. I spoke your name inside my prayers before I went to bed. You were making other plans while I was making room. One heart was built in a lifetime, the other left too soon. I was ready to spend my whole life with you. Every sunrise, every storm we'd walk through. I was ready for wrinkles, gray hair, and old photographs. Ready to love you long after beauty had passed. But you weren't standing where I thought you'd always be. You chose a road without me, left forever unfinished. I was ready to spend my whole life with you. You just weren't ready to spend yours with me. Kept every little letter, every ticket, every flower. They became the only proof that loved ones lived in ours. Your side of the bed still whispers every dream we couldn't keep. Even silence knows your name and never goes to sleep. Sometimes I hear your laughter inside a crowded room. My heart still turns around before remembering the truth. People say the hardest part is learning to let go, but no one tells you how to bury a future you'll never know. I was ready to spend my whole life with you, holding your hand until the world walked away so quietly and took tomorrow from my heart. I was ready to spend my whole life with you. You only stayed for a chapter. If I had known that our last hug would become my favorite memory, I would have held you until morning. If I had known that our last kiss would echo through the rest of my life, I never would have let go. Because sometimes the greatest tragedy isn't losing the one you love, it's discovering you love them far more deeply than they ever loved you. I was ready to spend my whole life with you. Even if life became hard to get through, I would have stayed when the seasons changed. I would have loved you when nothing looked the same. I'd still choose your hand over every dream I ever knew, because loving you was the dream itself. Now every year that passes feels like a page you'll never read. Every birthday, every snowfall, every lonely Christmas Eve reminds me I was ready to spend my whole life with you. But now I have to spend the rest of it missing you. If another lifetime ever finds our hearts again, don't promise me forever, just stay. Stay. Stay.